Hey, welcome to English with LinguaTrip, and in this video I'm going to share with you my personal plan, my personal step-by-step plan that I used to speak English like a native speaker in terms of pronunciation. So if you're ready, let's do it.
Everything's in English.
All you need to know.
All right, how did you learn to speak English?
I broke this down into, well, let's just call it 5 steps. 5 easy steps to follow if you want to get rid of your accent. Let's start with step 1. And step 1 is sounds. Sounds means the foundational knowledge about what to do with your mouth, where your tongue goes, what to do with your teeth for specific sounds. If we're talking about the W, round your lips, no contact. Water, we, were, and all of that. If we're talking about the regular T, the T that you can find at the beginning of the word, we know that the tip of our tongue goes on that space right behind your front upper teeth. Not on them, but behind. So it's not the, it's t. Knowing this is crucial, and you cannot move on to any other step if you don't have that. You need to have a system in place, something that will never let you down. You might not hear everything just yet. You might not be able to recognize if it's wrong or if it's right. But if you know that there's only one place your tongue can go for this specific sound, you can't get it wrong. It's impossible. If you know that for the TH, we need to stick the tip of our tongue out and put it between our teeth and blow out air, there's no other way to do it. There's no way to mess it up. It gives you this foundational layer of confidence. If I get it right here, I'm good. There's no way I can get it wrong. This is very important, and people who skip this step don't really achieve what we're trying to achieve. So pay attention to this and make sure you never neglect this one. And where can I find this information, you may ask? Well, I'm glad you're here. You've come to the right place, because it took me years to collect all this information and put it all in one place, make it convenient, make it easy to understand, make it comfortable, and motivate you to practice and do whatever it takes to learn all of these basics. If you're ready to start your brand new English life with no traceable accent, or maybe just significantly better pronunciation, it doesn't have to be completely gone. You just want to feel good, you just want to feel comfortable, you just want to enjoy hearing yourself speak English, and you want others to enjoy it too and understand you from the first sentence. Well, look no further. My revolutionary pronunciation course is here. I'm gonna put the link down below, join our next launch, and I'm very excited to work with you in the way that no one was able to work with me when I was concerned with all this. Once we've secured step 1, it's time to move on to step 2. Step 2 is very important, but not as important as step 1. You can't really do step 2 without step 1. So step 2 is ear training. Just make sure you expose yourself to as much English as possible on a daily basis. What that does is, over time, you just get used to hearing it a lot. And once you get past that awkward stage of, oh no, this is English, I need to pay attention and focus, you will be able to actually recognize certain sounds, how they are made, and most importantly, you will be able to recognize what you might be doing wrong when you practice. Or even more important than that, you will be able to recognize what you're doing right. Don't forget to reward yourself. So it's all your favorite TV, movies, podcasts, audiobooks, YouTube videos, TED Talks, whatever you like. People always ask me what to watch, what to do, what to look for, just whatever you like. Let's pretend like we're not learning any languages. We all speak the same language, and a concept of different languages does not exist. What would you watch? What would you listen to? That's what you do. Make sure it's enjoyable. Make sure you're learning something new aside from just English. Just make sure you're taking care of your life and your interests and hobbies. This step, very pleasant. You can just chill, relax, watch Netflix, and you're actually learning. How crazy is that? Once we get step 2 going, and it turns into a gift that keeps on giving, we can move on to steps 3. And let's start with step 3A. Step 3A is essentially practice. We call that self-assessment. So make sure you actually practice everything that you hear and everything that you know in terms of your mouth shapes. And make sure you can have some sort of system in place of where you can record yourself and listen back to it. All the stuff that you hear in your favorite TV shows, movies, or podcasts, or everything that you're training your ear to pick up on, well, it comes into play here. Listen to yourself. Forget that it's you. Pretend like, you're just listening to a native speaker talk about something. And just really try to be as objective as you can. I know it's hard, but you can do it. Just make sure you have, some sort of consistent, almost like a ritual in terms of self-assessment. Every day at the same time, you record yourself saying something on video or on your voice memos, you know what I mean? That will help you identify your issues that can be addressed by going back to step 1. The sound sounded weird. Let me go back and figure out what I'm doing wrong. See, everything just works together. Step 3B is form new habits. To form new habits, we need consistency. You can't go anywhere without consistency. Always remind yourself of these things that you learned during step 1 and conclusions that you made for yourself during step 2, and bring it over here. Be aware of all the things that you need to do and do them on a regular basis. Our goal is to change some habits. It's very natural for every English learner to want to bring some stuff over from their native language into English because it's, well, first of all, you don't know any different. Number 2, it's comfortable, it's convenient. And number 3, you don't even think about it. You kind of just do it on kind of like on an instinct type of level. And our job here is just to form new habits. Healthier speaking habits. And that's what you're doing here. And you can't really do it without being consistent with it. You already know. It's just like starting, working out or drinking water or eating healthy or whatever the case may be. It's a new habit that needs love and attention. And once you manage to get through this step and all of these habits are starting to form, well, that's when you can have fun. Be free, relax. All of these things that you once thought really hard about, they just become your second nature. You don't even have to think about it. Eventually, you stop thinking about what shape your mouth is in and where your tongue goes. You don't need to do it anymore because it's a new habit. Being an English learner is really tough because nobody talks about it, but when you're an English learner, kind of like in the middle of your journey, it's very difficult because just to say something, you need to think about a million different things. Grammar, the words that you use, pronunciation, actually whatever idea you're trying to communicate. It's a lot, but there is hope. One day you'll just stop thinking about one thing, and the next thing you know, the next thing is gone. And next thing you know, you wake up and the only thing you have to think about is actually what you're trying to say. Everything else is just a part of you now. That's why consistency is very important, because you can't really achieve that without, making it a part of your life. You make it a part of your life, you force it to be a part of your life, and then it becomes a part of you. That's how it works, and that's our goal, and that's what we all strive to do. So just relax and enjoy. English is not a language that is spoken from a very tense, uncomfortable place. I know it's going to be like that at first, but then once you get some consistency going, you'll be able to relax, you'll gain more confidence, and pronunciation is great. A lot of teachers will tell you that pronunciation or accent is not important and it's not worth it to spend time on it, but I strongly disagree. Because what it comes down to is confidence. If you really enjoy hearing yourself talk, you'll talk more, which means more practice, which means more opportunity to try new things in terms of grammar and vocabulary, and that's the goal. And then your English is at crazy levels. So yeah, this entire process, this entire thing is about these things. Mindfulness. When you learn the sounds and what to do with your mouth, you need to be mindful of that. All the different changes, some things are going to be uncomfortable, but you need to be mindful of them. Inspiration is when you listen to other people talk, native speakers, and you want to be just like them, or you want to be very close to them. You train your ear and you just pick up on certain habits and tendencies that native speakers have. I'm talking about, stresses and tones and all of that. Awareness is the next one, is when you can assess yourself and be aware of certain things that you need to work on right now, and you work on them. Consistency is when it all comes down to that, when you apply all the things that you learn and do it regularly. And then you can achieve freedom when you don't have to think about any of this at all. it will happen. You just need to go through the steps and this can be achieved. But yeah, this is my little plan that I followed personally, and it got me some incredible results, I would say. Now it's your turn to do it, and I know you can, because if I could, you can too. I don't have any talent for languages. I only know English. I mean, English and my native language, which is Russian. That's it. I don't know any other languages, so I'm not special. If I could do it, you can do it too. Thank you so much for watching. As always, if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to never miss another chance to learn something new. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.